Hello, here is a game played on 2 handicap in the Osaka League that white won pretty comfortable by 4.5. It was a peaceful game, both white and black build large territory, but at the end, white should fill this neutral point at a1 because there is some magic here with a cut at c4 and a cut at f5. So black needs to add another move inside like this or connect solidly c4. Now if black doesn't defend and plays a13 for example, white will cut first, then Atari from behind here. Black has two options to either capture or go out, and in this case, white will activate the cut at c7, c4. Now, when black plays Atari, white goes down, and that's already a big damage in center. And if black plays Atari under to resist, when black plays Atari again, white will catch the other four stone. So it's still a big minus. If black answers here, white just goes down and captures everything. So that's why in general it's good to play the neutral points also, because never know, you can still activate some margin inside. And in tournaments you always play all the neutral points. You don't rely on the computer to count the game for you. Anyway, let's go back from the beginning. So a pretty peaceful game. White is developing fast, which is good for a two handicap game. Kakari everywhere, then put pressure on the Sansan. So here white can just play Shimari like 304, but press him down, okay. Then Nobi to get ahead. In this case, white can also think about the one space jump. Well, they are pretty much the same, just to make a light formation and go for the center. Well, the thing is, also d15 is going for the outside. So this is a basic Joseki. White has the option to turn, also possible. Black can play Kosumi or Keima, f16, then white extends for a base. And if black takes away the extension on the side, you just jump out and it's fine. Corner it's already confined, so I cannot defend there. And after you go out, it's okay to invade the left side. Actually, it's nothing wrong to play the basic Joseki. So black extends again, and white is supposed to jump one more time. But Tenuki it's also not. So very good to play a large point like this Shimari. A black pincer. The pincer on the right side can also be played at r11. Now, the thing with r11 is that when black makes a base, so white will attach in the corner usually to settle the group right away. Now, of course, here black has the option to go down. And then if white cuts, black will turn, white has to double Atari, go out, a descent to leave in the corner, then Atari from the outside. Already, r11 is in a better place than r12, particular Joseki. But if black decides to defend and then descend, now after the peep, black extends to r8. So when black has the pincer at r12, he can only extend to r9. And having the stone at r8, it's closer to white Shimari, so it reduces more the potential on the right. So tight pincer, white plays a counter attack. This is also good because this is an ideal extension from r4. And now black covers. That's a nice idea because black is setting up a wall and he can attack the g16 stones after. So this is pretty normal. But the push here is not so great. Black has two options. One is to play the solid connection, in which case white will either pull back or bump, and later it's very big, actually even now, to turn in the corner at r16. Because if white plays on the left side or bottom or and again in the top to reduce the power of this wall, black has Hane, Atari, everything center, so the invasion wasn't that big after. Another way for black is to turn in the corner directly. Now, if white captures a stone, this will be gote for white. So it's not interesting to do it now. But if white doesn't do that and plays away, at some point in the game, black can just cut. Now, when white plays Atari here, black has Atari from behind and Atari again. And this squeeze will give more points to black in the corner. It's quite terrible for white on the side. Now, if white doesn't want to be squeezed like that, it's going to take the stone, but black Atari from the outside and connects. And now white has to leave in the corner, which he does, but this stone is hurt because black already entered inside. So those are the options. Um, Another way for black is to block the corner like this but this will discard the stone at r12. The turn here is quite powerful, and then start an attack on the top stone. This, or play tsuke, back, then peep, and then chase the heavy group. Now white is on the run. So back to the anyway, if black doesn't play anything, it's better than pushing r11. Because r11 it's a Najikeshi. He lost the option to turn in the corner and then use the cut inside. Hane here it's also not great. The shape point is just p11 and then push along at q10. Now if white plays another move here, black it's already connected and he can enter the bottom side. Playing this, white is very happy to play a double Hane. Good, push along, and actually here white can push one more time. It's quite annoying to allow the Atari and then turn. So when you push once again, even if black plays something on the bottom, like this or like this, it's very big to play Hane next. And now those stones are in trouble. If black defends against the cut here, you play another Hane, which is a center exchange, and all of a sudden black's wall is not that powerful anymore. Then settle the low corner. So on this move, I think black will stand again, and then you can extend back to the bottom or catch in the. So once you play here, black can take center, that's good. This is all forced. And now black can play one Atari here and then turn direction. This is very big. White will probably jump. Black can push again. There's a cut and so on. So white needs a bamboo connection. Turning direction here makes black very strong in the center. And then black can just play d13. This is the move black should play when white doesn't jump d12. And now white has to jump towards the top or towards the center to try to fix that group. But in the process, black can build attacking. So black can attack again from the top like this. White needs to jump again and then came out this way, threatening to erase the bottom side. But in the meantime, also black is looking indirectly, regrouping top. This move is just an extension from the wall on the left side, but it doesn't put enough pressure on white stones. So locally, still Keima here is more interesting. Just imagine that if white comes out like this, fix the group, black can build way more on the left side. I mean, even if white comes inside, there's a cap move and try to kill that stone. So black was a little bit passive here with middle side extension. Maybe he just felt good about the position. So here, white can still jump like this, or jump in the middle, or jump towards the right. Because this kind of move, going in this direction, completely erases the wall potential. So turn quite big. Black answered all these moves. Well, except the second push from behind. But this is quite big too. I mean, he should extend again. But the turn is actually quite big because of the Atari at R9. So white needs to jump. Then black is attacking the top group. Yeah, that's a good idea. And he could do it in a very, in a more powerful way. So go one closer. White still needs to jump around here or this way. Then Tsuke Hane pull back and peep to make him heavy. In this white group, he can peep again, or they're coming from the outside. Even like this, I mean, it's more interesting for black to surround a lot of territory, while white just struggles to find some life in that area. So black is really profiting a lot with this box, the territory on the left that forms naturally. But instead, black just played this move. I mean, as a directional play, this is good, but probably it's not going to put enough pressure on the schema. It's also good. The Tsuke was a little bit risky. Nice idea to try to fix the group like that, but it's still more interesting to play a jump like this. Or for example, a Kosumi Tsuke here to keep the D12 connected, and then some jump in the middle. It's much easier to make I shape this. So the Tsuke is risky because black can just push, and then when white tries to link, black will cut. White obviously will cut too, and now black can either go Kosumi or push along. So now the two stones in the top are separated, and so is the middle group. So if you try to live in the center, it looks like the two stones will die in the top just by default. But black was kind, just blocked. So here white got a pretty good shape. This is a little bit, I mean, it's a Tesuji, but it's a bit risky too. Normally just turn and then jump out, but it makes life too easy for black to answer all those moves. But with this move, black can turn direction and then connect back or push along and just cut and capture the top stones. Yeah, maybe if white has the idea to sacrifice those stones, it's not too bad, but still, black gets a lot of territory or profit. Like now, this felt good for white. So white push black around a little bit here. Could push one more time and then block the center. I mean that space to create ice. But this is alive already. And now white has this huge bottom area which is hard to uh, penetrate. But there was a little mistake in coming up soon. Yeah, after this wedge, Atari connect, white plays away. There are too many cutting points here, so white should either connect this way or tiger mount. Because of the Atari, double Atari. Just prevent that. It's very big to keep it connected. If black plays in the corner like this, it's a gote, and in the end game, you can just go down, hane, connect, and everything centered. So no need to jump S17 right now. It's more urgent to connect Q7. The thing is, there are still some big end games on the board, even after defending in gote here. So if black goes down, then it's big to go S17. If black turns in the corner at R16, then you can either capture this stone or jump on the left side to erase some points, so it's still fine. Now going here, black can profit, yeah. He can just Atari. It's good to start from here actually. So normally white needs to connect against a double Atari like this, or even with Osumi, then black has to capture this stone. And now white can go in the corner at R18 to follow up the S16 Keima. So here we have double Atari, Atari. Actually, black would Atari one more time and then capture the stone. But it's also okay to take right away, because if white turns, then black has the Hane, Atari, Atari again. So simply damage more, a lot more. Well, there's a ko here, but you don't want to play that ko because he will take Atari, Atari. It's big damage. So white defends like this, black plays away. Now black has an interesting Tesuji, this Atari. If white captures, Atari again, and just leave the position like this. But if white comes out, black can use the driving Tesuji. So Atari, Atari one more time, and then even descend or directly play the monkey jump and erase more points in the corner. The idea to connect a T6 to descend T8. So when white plays here, black can go down. There is no way to cut. I mean, in many monkey jumps, you just connect back at T5. But in this case, it's better to play T6 because it has a follow-up at T8. So if white plays Atari here and then blocks, black will capture the cornerstone and then crawl under more. So black has this nice Suji at S8 instead of Tenuki. But the left side is pretty good too. Actually here, black should just link under. No need to block right now. It's more interesting to play Atari, connect, and then you can jump on the left side. So when black blocks, then you play away. And the move to play on the right side is this one. If black goes Atari, go down, push, block, he pushes, block again. So doesn't enter much. Like this, he can Hane. When you Hane, he goes Atari, Atari, connect, and then he reduces a lot in center. So the connection point, it's actually S6. This way, yeah, probably black didn't get inside enough. True. So he played the wrong tiger mount. R6 is bad. If white plays here, black can go Atari, Atari, then connect. And when white cuts, he's still inside the moyo. So that's a force sequence. So black could damage more, and actually he could win the game like that. But now white still got a lot on the right side. This is all center, very good. The way to capture here is this move. because at some point white can use k8 and go out. This is big. Actually, in this case, it's also big to play q18 and then go up. Black can push, but black needs to go back here. Anyway, it's nice to play r18 and then jump p18. That's a good follow-up. Well, not anymore. Ane under is center, very good. Atari. Well, black would never push r5 because it's Atari, so this could wait. Can be also played later as a co-threat. But here it's more interesting to go inside with Kosumi. Kosumi is threatening to erase the points on the right, so black needs to answer like this, and then you can go Kosumi Tsuke here, threatening a snapback. If black defends, just go out. And if black plays Atari, you go Atari, connect, and then go out. So this was just too direct. With the Kosumi, when black answers here, white can come inside to the right. So we have this. That's fine. You can push first. Black needs to block, then play Atari. Actually, this Atari is not even needed. Then push here, then this one, and now it's a problem. Because on this move, you can just connect and try to catch the two stones. Black can also enter inside. It's going to be a trade. But it's nice, white damage is more. So, back to the original game. Push, push again. Yeah, it's more interesting to push inside, and then you have Atari, but you don't even need to use it. I mean, you can play here, and then when he tries to capture stone, Atari, and go out. So, playing like this is Gote, but playing this move, it's Sente. And then also Atari, connect, better endgame for white. Then turn this way, because Hane is Sente, so black will block. Then you have Hane here, connect, defend, Hane this way, and block the top. And now white is still going to win pretty big, I guess. This was Gote, black push, push, jump. Black never played the connection under it at B13, that was much bigger. So this was Sente for white to erase the points. Yeah, nice attach because it prepares the snapback. So if black cuts at least this and capture, very good. Yeah, white had to defend that way. Okay. Push and connect, all good. Yeah, very nice to go inside at M9. Correct. Hang on a second here. So if you don't connect the Atari this way, black will jump. Capture one stone, he takes. Yeah, it's better to defend the Atari. So that's pretty much it. Yeah, very good to defend inside also. By the last call. That was a pretty tricky co-threat at G7. That could work very well at the end. Nice idea to connect S13, not to leave another co-threat. Oh, here black could just capture the call. Because if white pushes here, black defends and then it's a minus. So going down wasn't really a co-threat. Now it's time to use these cuts. But actually it doesn't work unless, yeah, this will be just co-threats. You need to have the neutral points filled. Because if you do it now, it answers everything and it's fine. But as co-threats you can do that. Okay, so black build a point. Yeah, white shouldn't pass. Just play here. Black adds another move inside, and now white wins by 5.5. Anyway, good game. Black had one opportunity here when he breaks the right side to go inside more and damage lots of points and eventually win the game. And he was a little bit soft to attack the top left corner. But overall, very peaceful and solid game. Well done on the win.